Hi everyone, welcome back to my lab practices. This is going to be lab 5, creating a virtual private cloud. We are working on AWS Educate site, and this is Introduction to Cloud 101. If you want to check it out, or if you are also working on the same one, you can find it in AWS Educate. So let's get started. This is going to be a 45 minutes lab, and we are going to deploy a VPC, create an internet gateway and attach it to the VPC, create a public subnet, create a private subnet, create an application server to test the VPC. And this is how the architecture will look like when we are done, when we complete the section. And it's going to take 45 minutes. So now I'm going to start the lab, and okay, we are not going to change the region. Okay, let's go to services. On the services, we go to VPCs and let's start the lab first. It's going to take a while, so I'm just going to wait a little bit. Okay, the lab is ready. Already 3 minutes passed. Now we are going to launch the AWS console. It took so long for the lab to start. Let's see. Okay. Your VPC is a default provided by command. There is also shared VPC that you use later lab your VPCs. You will now create your own lab. However, okay, you will have a class in their domain routing. Create a VPC. Lab VPC. Create VPC and configure the following. And 16. Create VPC. Okay. VPC details page. Choose text tab. Text. Okay. Choose actions. Edit DNS hostname. Actions. Edit. Edit DNS. Edit DNS. Actions and select edit DNS hostname. Can't see it. VPC build. Choose VPC details. Okay. From the VPC details page, choose the tags tab. Tags are useful and undefined resources. For example, you can use tags to identify call centers or different environments such as development, test, or production. Choose actions and select Edit DNS hostname. This option assigns friendly domain name system come to EC2 instance and VPC such as following. Can't see that. DNS hostnames disabled. Edit VPC settings. Enable DNS hostnames. Shall I enable? let's do that. Not sure if I've done that correctly. If these options do not appear, cancel your configuration in the left navigation pane. Make sure that you choose your VPC, then choose Create VPC again. Okay. On this actions and select Edit these DNS host names. This option assigns a friendly domain name, system name, EC2 instance, and VPC such as the following. Enable and choose Save Changes. Okay, let's go. Any EC2 instances that are launched into VPC now automatically receive DNS host name. You can also add more meaningful DNS names such as appexample.com later by using Amazon Route 53. Creating subnets. Subnet is a sub-range of IP address and in the VPC. Private subnet. Okay, create a public subnet. Create subnets. Internet-facing source. In the left navigation, subnets. Configure the create subnet. Lab VPC. Subnet name, public subnet. Public subnet. Availability zone. Select the first availability zone. First. In the list, do not choose no preference. Okay. Then 24. Choose create subnet. Okay, which includes the IP address. They might look similar. The subnet you created has a block of which includes IP address. You now configure the subnet to automatically assign a public IP address for instances that are launched in it. Select checkbox for the public subnet. Edit subnet settings. Actions. Edit subnet settings. Auto assign IP address. Enable and save. It's not yet public. It's not yet public. A public subnet must have internet gateway, which you attach in the next class. Create a private subnet. What you have learned previous steps to create another subnet. Following settings: VPC ID, lab subnets, create a subnet, code, subnet name, lab VPC under lab VPC, private subnet, availability, select first availability zone, first, do not choose no preferences, and will be 23, 23. Okay, Choose create subnet. CRD block of includes all IP addresses that start with. Oh, sorry, that's two. My mistake. You gotta be very careful. Little mistake, and you're done. This is twice as large as public subnet because most resources should keep the private unless they specifically must be accessible from the internet. Okay. Configure the publics and connect the internet via an internet gateway. Create an internet gateway. Okay, to provide target route tables that connects to the internet. In the left navigation pane, choose Internet Gateways. Internet. Am I missing something? Internet here. Okay, name tag, create Internet Gateway. Name tag, lab, Internet Gateway. Create Internet, is that all? Okay. Actions attached to VPC. This needs to be attached to a VPC. Lab VPC, I guess. Okay, attached to internet. Lab VPC. Okay, configure route tables. Route table contains a set of rules called rules that are used to determine where network traffic is directed. To use the Internet Gateway, a subnet route table must contain a route that directs internet-bound traffic to the Internet Gateway. If a subnet is associated with a route table that has a route to an Internet Gateway, it's known as public subnet. In your task, you create a public route table for Internet-bound traffic and a route to the route table to direct Internet-bound traffic to the Internet Gateway. So a public subnet with the new route table. In this task, okay. In the left navigation pane, choose route tables. Several route tables are displayed, but there is only one route table for lab VPC. Is this the lab VPC? This is the one. Lab VPC. Sorry. Okay. This route table is traffic locally, so it's the private route table. In the VPC column, find the route table that shows lab VPC and select the checkbox for the route table. Okay. In the name column, choose here. In the name column, choose this one. Private route table. Okay. And choose routes tab. There is only one route. It shows the all traffic is this distant for which is the lab VPC will be routed locally. This route allows all subnets in VPC communicate with each other. You now create a new public route table to send public traffic to internet. Create route table. Shall I? Does it matter if I have that click? Private route table. Lab VPC and create. Okay. Route tab, edit routes, local. You now add a route. 0 destination target internet gateway, and I think I need to select internet gateway. Okay, and save changes. Okay, the last step is subnet, new root table with the public subnet. Choose the subnet association subnet here. Subnets without explicit association section. Choose edit subnet association subnet. Okay, I have two now. Select the row with public subnet. Save. Okay. Public subnet is now public because it has a root table entry that sends traffic to the internet via internet gateway. So summarize, you create public subnet by following these steps. Create an internet gateway, create a root table, add a route to the root table that directs traffic to the internet gateway, associate the root table with a subnet which then becomes a public subnet. Creating a security group for the application server. Security group as a virtual firework. Okay, create a under security groups must be here somewhere. Here. Security group name create. We need to create another one. Name app security group. Description. Okay. VPC lab. Let me see if it's lab selected. Correct one. Create security. I think that's all. Okay. Inbound rules. Tab settings. Inbound will determine what traffic is permitted. There is no inbound rules. Determine the permitted to each. Edit inbound rules. And now we need to add a route. HTTP port from everywhere. Edit inbound route, add rule, choose HTTP. Okay, allow, enter description, private access, and save rule. Launching an application server in the public subnet EC2 instance. EC2. Okay, now launch instances. On the instances, launch instances. Launch instance from dropdown, configure the following. App name will be app server. Okay. Application iOS manages Amazon. Amazon machine image section. Quick start. Amazon instance type to micro. Key pair login, key pair required, drop down. Not recommended. Please choose proceed without key pair. Network settings section, choose edit. VPC required. from the VPC required. Lab VPC. Subnet public enable fiber security groups, select existing security group, common security group, app security group. Configure store section, keep the default storage configuration. Okay. Advanced details, just need to make it okay. Nope, not yet. Advanced details, sorry, not here. Go back. I'm instance profile, choose the role inventory. Instance profile, inventory app role. User data section, paste and copy and paste. Download it. So summary section, choose launch instance. Okay. View all instances. Okay. This wait for the application server fully launch. It should display the following status. You can refresh occasionally. Select app server from details public IP address. Running. Okay. Open new browser, paste the IP address you could just copy it and press enter. If you configure the VPC correctly, the inventory application and the message will appear. Please configure settings correct to database. Okay. Still not ready. We are going to just wait a little bit. I might do that at the same time. No, it's not running yet. Just let's wait. Okay, now it shows that it is running. Please go settings to connect database. Okay, let's submit the work now. It is ready to go. Do you want to submit? Yes. And the submission report. Okay, this one worked perfectly as well. I will see you in the next one. Bye.